Hi students, myself Balakrishna working as a physics faculty for JEE, NEET and board exams. Today I would like to explain a beautiful concept, that is refraction of light. Refraction means bending of light ray when it enters from one medium to another medium. The phenomenon of bending of light ray when it enters from one medium to another medium. So now this is medium 1 and medium 2 separated by the boundary. Let it be the normal perpendicular to the boundary, and if light ray is incidenting at the point of incidence O by making angle of incidence I with the normal, okay, and it is refracted into the second medium by making angle of refraction with the normal R, okay. Now I is angle of incidence and R is angle of refraction, O is point of incidence. Incident light ray, refracted light ray, normal, all lie in the same plane. This is called one of the laws of refraction. And second law of refraction is Snell's law, that tells that the product of refractive index of any medium, any one medium, and sine of the angle of incidence in that medium remains constant, okay. So first law tells that all light rays, that means incident light ray, refracted light ray, normal, lies in the same plane, and the second one is the product of refractive index of any medium and sine of angle of incidence in that medium remains constant. See, if you observe here, the light ray is bending. Instead of moving in this direction, it is bending, okay. So it is deviated by angle delta. This delta is, this will be I and this will be R. So it will be, this total thing is I. So delta is I minus R, okay. Now we will apply this refraction concept for transparent prism, okay. Refraction through a prism. Refraction through a prism. We know that prism is a transparent material bounded by two refracting surfaces. I'll draw the three-dimensional diagram of the prism. Okay. So this is the three-dimensional diagram of the prism, and this is one refracting surface. This is another refracting surface. Totally, prism is having three rectangular surfaces. This one and base, and two triangular surfaces. And this one and this face, this side face, and the other side face, both are triangular surfaces. When light ray is incidenting at one of the refracting surfaces, it gets enter into the prism and refracted out as an emergent ray, okay. So now this angle between the two refracting surfaces is called the angle of the prism or refracting angle of the prism, okay. And this edge is A and this is B and this is C. This ABC is called the principal section of the prism. Now we will see the ray diagram for the refraction through a prism by taking principal section. Okay. Now I'll take a principal section of the prism A, B, C. This is first refracting surface and this is second refracting surface. The light ray is incidentting at the first refracting surface, making angle of incidence with the normal I1. This is first normal, okay, and it is entered into the prism and leaves at the second surface by making angle I2. This I2 is called angle of emergence, and if you extend these two normals, they will meet at a point N, and this point of incidence I'll take it as O, and this is O dash. This total is quadrilateral, that means AONO dash is quadrilateral, and this is I1 is the angle of incidence of the light ray, and this is refracted light ray, and this is the angle of refraction R1, and at the second surface angle of incidence will be R2, okay, and angle of emergence is I2. So instead of going the light ray like this, it is deviated and emerged out through by passing through the prism will be like this, and if we extend this emerged light ray backward, and both incident direction and emerged direction will intersect at this point, the angle between these two directions is deviation of the light ray, okay. And if this is R1, this will be what? I1 minus R1, and this will be what? This is I2 and this will be I2 based on the vertically opposite angles are equal. So this will be what? I2 minus R2, and this is exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior angles of this prism, okay, and take this point as D, okay. Now we'll apply mathematical geometry. First we'll take a quadrilateral. What is that? AONO dash. From quadrilateral AONO dash. So angle O dash will be 90 degree. Angle A plus angle O plus angle O dash plus angle N is equal to sum of the four angles will be what? 360. Okay, will be what? 360. Now these two will be 90, 90 and 180. If it goes to other side, it becomes 360 minus 180. That will be 180. So angle A plus angle N is equal to 180. Equation number 1. And from triangle ONO dash, sum of the angles will be equal to 180 degree. So angle R1 plus angle R2, and third angle is angle N, is equal to 180 degree. So from these two equations, if we compare 180, angle N, and instead of angle A, which is there, angle R1 plus angle R2, so we can write it as angle R1 plus angle R2 is equal to angle A. This is equation number 3. Okay, and we will get equation for deviation. Deviation is the exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior angles of the triangle ODO dash. From triangle ODO dash, exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior angles. Delta is equal to I1 minus R1 plus I2 minus R2, and delta will be written as I1 plus I2 minus, by taking minus common factor, R1 plus R2. Okay, so this is the equation for deviation. At minimum deviation position means, minimum deviation position of the prism means I1 is equal to I2 and R1 is equal to R2. Light ray moves inside the prism parallel to the base of the prism. Okay, so I hope you have understood very well. Thank you for listening to me.
Yeah.